Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are out in the world. This is Matt, co founder of Metafide, calling in today on a nice April 20th at 9:34 a.m. I had heard news over the weekend that the market was going to nuke. You saw on Twitter people saying BlackRock selling off assets, people are selling off stocks. This morning, the market looks like it's held up. Maybe it seems like there's some manipulation out there. Who really knows what's going on? It's going to happen later than we expected. Will it happen on Wednesday? But everyone hold on. We could be going in for a wild ride. Yeti, how you doing today?
Yeah, pretty good. Just very much confused by what is going on right now. Like, you've again, I know that you're not into the oil, but oil is down at 88 right now. Like, that just don't make sense for what's going on. Unless there's some like really insider knowledge that about, maybe some concessions America will make or something that will bring Iran to the table or something like that. That doesn't make a lot of sense for what we're getting publicly for.
Right. So, something up. I'm going to show you how to deposit today. So, when you guys deposit in here, click the left burger icon, go to your wallet. We're going to deposit some ETH today. So, we're going to select the network. And we're going to go to, I think, base USDC. Connect my MetaMask. Don't worry about malicious site detection. It's okay. No, I want to change that back, actually. Select token. Let's see, what was that sent into? And we'll go like this. Put $75 in there. We're going to deposit $75 of USDC. It makes me acknowledge that this could be fake 2 times. That's a little intense. And we are in. Now it's already deposited into the game. Let's go back now to play Supercharge. There's the 1-minute game. Now I need to find my Metafide bot in my terminal and restart it. Yeah, I feel completely wiped though today. Let everyone know out there, I had a bat issue last night. Bat crawled into my room at like 3 a.m.
I think the stream was there for the journey too. I think they were here for the squirrel last week.
Yeah. Yes, I thought I had squirrels in my wall originally. I was like, oh, they must have, came in there and just bred, and we're finding a warm place, and then they're going to get out in the spring. Turns out it wasn't a family of squirrels. It was a family of bats, and they've decided to crawl throughout the walls, and eventually, I guess they used their sonar to find a larger space, and they found one with heat, which would make a lot of sense because, it's springtime. They're trying to get out there and find a heat source so they could be free. And the little guy got pretty close. He ate through some of the foam, which I had a hole in the wall, and I could see his nose poking through. He was close to coming in. My dog spotted it, thank God. So I had to do some construction last night around 3:30 to 4 a.m. And the construction looks like it's holding up well. And now I just got to figure out the next situation of cleaning all the hazardous waste out and making sure the bat family does not return. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll keep you guys updated on that journey. But fun stuff. But leaving my brain a little foggy today. A little tired, but that's all right.
You'd be used to it with the late Cursor nights, right? The late Claude nights.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Claude Code nights. I think everyone else is addicted to Claude, though, it seems.
Yeah, it's although, you know, everyone seems to be in agreement at the moment that it's gone massively downhill.
I don't know. Yeah, the Claude Code has been
I haven't
terrible,
used it in the last like few days though. And they did have that model actually come out, didn't they? And so maybe not Mythos, but the other one.
I think they just put that model out just to try to soften everything up as they've been messing everything up. It doesn't seem to be performing any better.
Yeah, okay.
So let's add this in here. Let's go with this.
Ooh, Numi on a 4x streak already. Numi took out the 5x streak in the daily game as well.
Oh, nice job, Anumi. I get myself in the daily game right now.
$270
There's almost
$1,000
$1,000 in the pot. It's pretty good. All right, I'm in the one-day game. How about you, Yeti? How was your weekend? You do anything fun?
We helped a friend move into an apartment they bought, which I used to think of myself as very anti-apartment living, like, very into the house, but it was sick. Had like 5 pools and like little cafe inside it and like a tennis court, and it's just like nice and easy, It looks like I'm into it.
I'm not a apartment guy because I feel like my life is too loud to where like I hate having neighbors and like the ability for anyone to hear me, or you have to like say hi to everyone. I end up becoming friends with everyone around me. It's like I can't go into the gym now without saying hi to like 10 people. The same thing happens at an apartment, and it's like I'm a nice guy, but like sometimes I really don't want to talk with everyone all the time.
Yep. Just fake, like a. Oh, I don't hear well out of this ear.
Yeah, sorry, I'm deaf. All right, let's fix my bot, I believe. Going in there with a little bit smaller positions. Keep winning though, which has been good. All right. See if there's any news in the market.
I feel like it's all Iran driven at the moment, but
MicroStrategies bought some BTC. Bitcoin spot ETFs drew about almost $1 billion into weekly inflows, the biggest since January. It's interesting. I don't know why anyone would buy a Bitcoin ETF, but that's your own thing. What do you think about Bitcoin ETFs?
I mean, I guess it's a way for people getting exposure that just have like no idea how to like get a wallet, or like don't trust themselves with holding that like their security or whatever around it. But I mean, it does defeat a lot of the decentralized kind of aspect of crypto, doesn't it? But I mean, I get it for some people that it's a way of exposing themselves to it without exposing themselves too much to it.
Yeah, I'm just like, why don't you just buy it? You're outright. But
yeah,
everyone does their own thing. That's all good.
I mean, it's not hugely different from buying it and having it on like Coinbase or whatever, right? Or like a centralized exchange where, like it's kind of like a basically like a different way of having a Bitcoin in someone else's custody than having it on a CEX, but it's not hugely different from having it on a CEX.
Did you hear about Michael Saylor's new product?
No, what is it?
STRC. So I think it's a way, it's like they explain it almost, it's like between the lines, they almost explain it as, oh, it's like a money market, even though it's not a money market. And I guess they basically like purchase Bitcoin with it, and then they give you like a yield off of it, which it's in the offering, the giving out 11.5% in annual dividends, and it always stays around the same price. Like it always stays at like $100. So sometimes they need to issue, more shares of it, or they need to buy back some of the shares of it to keep it at that price. And he's kind of explaining like, oh, if you put your money in here, you're going to get like 11.5% a year. But of course, that's not like guaranteed. At any time, they could pull back dividends to like save the overall product. So like dividends could get paused at any time. Like if you read between the lines of what he's saying, he's trying to make it seem like it's a money market. And so, you're going to get this safe yield, every single year. But of course, if something was to happen with Bitcoin and you had to have serious drawdown, it would probably pause that yield.
Yep.
So he's getting a ton of inflows into it. Sure. Let's see if I can get GBT to break it down in a simple way, or Claude. Actually,
when was he back in black again? What was his price for being back in black?
74,000.
74. Yeah, right.
Yeah. So yeah, Michael Saylor. I called him Michael Strategy. It's actually not a bad name for it now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Michael Saylor, he has a new product called Stretch. Stretch is a perpetual preferred stock issued by Strategy, the company formerly known as MicroStrategy, led by Michael Saylor. What is it? It's a high yield savings account or bond, but backed by Strategy's massive Bitcoin holdings. So investors buy Stretch and receive a fixed dividend, currently around 11.5% a year, paid monthly, and now moving to twice a month. So they might be moving it twice a month already. So I guess they're already a little uncertain if they could perform at those rates. So the stock is designed to trade stably around $100 with much lower volatility than Strategy's main stock or even Bitcoin itself. Michael Saylor calls it stretch. It gives people an easy on-ramp to benefit from Bitcoin's long-term growth without riding the wild price swings. Why Strategy created it? They sell stretch shares to investors to raise cash. They use the cash to buy more Bitcoin. They pay the high-yield dividends to stretch holders using profits from the Bitcoin strategy. It's a clear way to keep stacking Bitcoin aggressively while attracting income-focused investors. So like, retirees, institutions, things like that. Key points. There's no maturity date. It's perpetual. Dividends can be adjusted by the company at any time, like I said. So if there's a lot of drawdown, they'll pull those back. It ranks higher than common stock, but below debt in the case of problems. So Saylor sees it as Strategy's iPhone moment, a breakthrough product to bring traditional money into Bitcoin. Some people are crapping on it because they're like, oh man, they could turn it down at any time. And like, oh, if you wanted to get out, you have to have someone buy your shares. But at the same time, I'm like, it doesn't seem too bad of a product.
Yeah. I mean, if you want out of anything into something else, you need someone to buy it.
And it seems like, if you believe in Bitcoin long term, eventually it'll come back and make money, and you might not get the dividends for now, but 11.5% a year is pretty freaking good, man.
What are the dividends are still dependent on price action, are they?
Yes, it's dependent on their profit. So
okay.
But at a certain point, like Bitcoin could go up, and then you could have like a pretty good war chest to be able to pay those out for a period of time.
Yep. I mean, yeah. So Trump said that a deal is going to get signed today. He's just said.
Okay. That is good to hear.
Do you believe it, though?
I don't know. I don't know. Probably not, but again, these guys are making so much money right now.
Oh man, yeah, that would be absolutely anyone with the insider knowledge from him is absolutely killing it. The market always, you see it happen in the market before the news comes in, the news breaks.
Did you hear about Aave?
No.
Pretty scary stuff, man. All right, so I don't think people realize how bad things are at Aave right now. All core markets are 100% utilized. That includes $3 billion in USDT and $2 billion in USDC stuck. That means you can't withdraw your money right now. So this is this guy's post on what happened. When the RSE exploit happened and Aave incurred bad debt, whales like Justin Sun, MEXC Exchange, and others immediately withdraw billions from Aave. This instantly drained all available liquidity in core markets like ETH, USDC, and USDT. Those first to withdraw got out, laggers got trapped. Initially, the ETH market hit 100% utilization, meaning you could not withdraw your ETH from Aave. Worse, this also means the protocol can't process ETH liquidations. Should ETH price fall or crash and you can't sell any ETH, you can't liquidate to cover debt obligations. This means the risk of more bad debt incurred by Aave is increasing the longer its markets remain stuck. Nevertheless, users could still get a minor loss. The AETH, WETH tokens on Uniswap or similar aggregators. The exit door is the last one remaining for ETH depositors on Aave. So the
Wow.
same cannot be said with depositors of USDT and USDC. They are stuck. That's because
Wow.
Aave lost $6 billion in liquidity in the past 24 hours. As whales took out their money, USDT and USDC have hit 100% utilization. So panic spreading, money is stuck right now. Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's pretty terrifying.
How does I don't understand how they accrue the bad debt part. Like, what's the so they got exploited, did they?
Yeah, I guess they did.
I mean, you kind of think like, crypto is there to stop the whole bank run thing happening and you can still get your money whenever, but then stuff like that happens.
Mm-hmm. And Polymarket's out there to raise money again.
You're right. At what
Polymarket
valuation?
is trying to raise $400 million at a $15 billion valuation.
Wow.
Which is pretty crazy.
That is very crazy. $15 billion valuation.
Yep. Very interesting. Why do you guys need so much money? I don't know. It's definitely an interesting time for them. We definitely did see a drop off in the order books. There was really not that much liquidity there. They're going to have to figure something out soon. Maybe this is their way to solve it.
I mean, how does that solve it?
So they could bot it up again and retry. Not saying they do that, but
that does not seem like a solution.
You keep the show running long enough until we have another election that pulls a bunch of users back in. I'm not really sure. Let's see what is going on here. Okay, my 1 minute position, my positions are not going in
with the bot.
Yeah.
I
Wait.
haven't even looked to see if my bot is in there actually.
I think it is.
Mine is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep, it is.
So maybe that's why Polymarket's ramped up their fees as well. Is they're looking to raise more money.
That would make sense. I mean, I don't think it makes sense for them long term, but as like they would gradually lose users through it. I mean, they'd lose a bunch straight away, but then a bunch would tail off after some time. But for that time, they'll be able to show higher earnings.
Been seeing a lot of Doge posting out there. Again, it seems like something's going on over there.
It does seem like something's about to happen.
Got my Doge hat on. I'm ready to let the dogs out. We'll have to see. Doge is a pretty fun community. I like those guys a lot.
They are a great community. We had a few of them in here a while back, and they were, yeah, legends.
Yeah, they are.
Doge Takeover, he was great. He was playing a supercharged session while his wife was in labor.
What a guy.
That's how much he was in the community. That is a loyal community member.
What a guy.
What a guy.
Trying to get back in these games. That should happen soon. You know when the caffeine like doesn't work, and you just feel caffeinated, but like still tired. Your body can't figure out what's going on. That's how I feel right now. Oh. It's all good. Yeah, we had our nice first spring weather this weekend. So everybody was outside enjoying, their Saturday. Of course, Sunday it decides to rain and get cold again. We went from having like 80-degree nights and days to dropping down to like 20 degrees or something like that, 24 degrees at night.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
It's here it's cold too, but it's like 21.5 degrees Celsius. But I've got my UGG boots on, and my tracksuit, my tracky dacks on. It's bloody cold for here.
I love to hear a real Australian rocking Uggs.
Yep, the real Australian Uggs too.
Yep, pretty good. I got some too. I wear them in the wintertime.
Well, you know what the bullshit thing is? There's some American company that sued the Australian company for the name, and now the Australians can't call them Uggs.
What?
Yeah.
They took our Uggs.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun. Well, that's too bad. Of course, America went out and did that. Find something good and pretend like you invented it yourself.
It was a weird thing as well. I can't remember what the specifics were, but like it was like fully used before the American company used it, but they used it in some context first, and so they claimed that like they owned the like commercial IP for it or something, and won.
I remember hearing the stories always though. It's like surfers used them in Australia, and that's how it all started.
Surfers used Uggs?
Yeah.
What for?
Their feet get cold after they get out the water.
Yeah, but yeah,
so you dry them off and put Uggs on.
Yeah, right.
I don't know, man. That's what we've been told our entire lives.
Yeah, right.
The Uggs were from like the surf culture because they go out there all day. Their feet would get really cold, and they'd want to warm up fast, so they would basically dry off their feet and then put them in the warm Uggs.
Yeah, right. I've not heard that. It's definitely not associated with surfies here.
Wow, hold things alive then. Jeez, man.
More bullshit from that American company that sued us and stole our Uggs.
Yeah. Isn't that an Australian surfer, Kelly Slater?
Yeah.
It's the only one I really know. I always remember that. Kelly Slater. It's best out there.
I'm pretty sure he's from my town. I've seen him a bunch there at least. No, Kelly Slater's an American, sorry. Who's the one from my town? Newcastle surfer.
Maybe I
Mark
lost
Richards.
the current.
That was the one we'd see
Richards.
around all the time. Mark Richards. He has like a surf shop there, but you'd always see him down at the beach as well. Yeah, Kelly Slater says is American.
Oh, he's American? All right.
Yeah.
Probably surfs in Australia a lot. It's got all the good waves.
I mean, you've got very, very good waves as well in Hawaii.
Yeah, but it's not really like the U.S. It's like, it is, but it's so far away that not really that accessible.
Yep.
I think I figured out how to get back in. So it looks like all the panic last night was hasn't been played out yet. It seems like everyone got too much of a jump start on it. Everyone started calling out BlackRock. Everyone started calling out, some of these large holders. They said, "Oh, the Trump insider who has a 10 for 10 win rate on these trades took out like a $30 million short position against maybe it was oil or maybe it was something else. I forget." But a lot of hysteria out there. Yeah. It was last night, so they must have maybe did it as a way to hide what they're really doing. They probably said, "Oh, man, I can't win 10 out of 10 times. I got to show one loss." So everyone stopped following
last night a big short would have been huge.
Yeah. Well,
and it went from 94 to 88.
Damn. So it was good for them then. Who's our top leaders today? Let's see.
It's got to be Anumi. They've been putting...
Anumi is up there with a 5x streak. Nice job, Anumi. Mr. Pablo following on a 4x streak. Then Reels with a 3x. Pieter with a 3x. Odious with the 3x. Level 21 with the 2x. MXAK with the 2x. Ace with the 2x. Cougar with the 2x. And then Blockchain Bane coming in with the 1x. Congratulations, Anumi. Nice play. Very good show.
They are over 3 times the volume of the second of Bane, who's got the second highest volume. They're 3x the volume. Pretty huge.
Yeah, I'd say it's well deserved.
Yeah, nice little win for me.
Oh my god, I forgot it's Elon Musk's big day today.
What do you mean?
It's off.
He's a kid of his finally going to talk to him. Ah.
No, yeah. It's 420 today, I guess. It's, that's one of those holidays he celebrates.
Is it?
How many? Yeah, how many pictures of him you think smoking marijuana are gonna be up on the timeline today? What's the over under?
Oh man, there'd be so many. But like, that's so weird that he associates with that because he seems like he really wouldn't.
I think all that happened is he hit a joint one time on the Joe Rogan podcast, and then it blew up. I don't even think he inhaled though. I did not inhale.
But he'd be like, "Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I don't think you could be that functional if you're doing ketamine and then smoking weed. I think it's pretty hard to build a business that way. But that still is my favorite line. I don't think he's a pot smoker though. I don't think he'd get all that done if he was smoking weed, to be honest. But
I mean, what do you mean? You see him ketamining around, like, surely.
Yeah, but ketamine on a low level could be a stimulant, they say.
Low level? He's like,
yeah.
You know, low level my ass.
When he starts rolling his neck around, he's like,
yeah.
He's like, all the ideas are flowing around my head.
He's like trying to show, like, he's like intently trying to show, like, some woman how he can balance two forks. You see, no?
That's what some ketamine head would do. I'm in a flow state right now. You can't achieve this without ketamine. It is pretty funny, man. Yeah. I still don't think he smokes weed, though. I think he does too much to do that. But his the funniest thing is when he got caught doing, like, all the ketamine, he's like, listen, he's like, I can't be an addict. He's like, I got to work too hard, you know? Like, he's like, my work prevents me from being an addict. It's like, all right. Says all the bros on Wall Street. Alex Karp. That one always cracks me up where he's like, yeah, he's like, you know, I want to get back at these Wall Street analysts who try to tank our stock. He's like, I want to get drones filled with fentanyl pee and spray it all over them. That was the most wild fucking shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, no fucking CEO of, like, a company who has the technology to actually kill people should go around talking about how he wants to kill some people.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck? And it works because he has, like, a group of all, like, 100,000 hobbits. They call him on Reddit, and they're all freaking fanboys that call him Daddy Carp. And it's like, what kind of cult have we created here? Did you know about that? You didn't know?
No, didn't know about it at all.
He's got a crazy Reddit group, and they're all called themselves hobbits. And they refer to him all as the daddy. And he's embraced it. Him embracing it, I guess, is telling these crazy stories and crazy antics and doing gymnastics on chairs. Those are really good.
Daddy, what do they call him? Daddy what?
Daddy Carp. His last name, K-A-R-P.
I'm looking it up.
They've just fueled this guy to freaking go off and say whatever he wants now. Those are the best. Like the early AI videos, like they would edit him on the chair and he would start doing gymnastics and like flips as he's like moving around.
Yeah. How good was that one?
Yeah. Like, yeah, it's believable. I could see that guy doing something like that.
Well, he did do something that was like vaguely similar, and then someone just made more and more ridiculous ones. I tried making one of Frank with the same.
Did it work or it blocked you from doing it?
Yeah, it wouldn't let me do it just because it was like like, you know, like, oh, you can't use real person, and it was like before I would have known how to get around it all, and yeah.
I see. And I'm still not getting positions during this game. Okay, let me try this. Let me see. Can you exit this? Man, what a boring time to be in Bitcoin.
Boring time? What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like there's not been like, yeah, things could swing, things are going back up and stuff like
It's
that.
been
But
swinging around like fucking wild.
yeah, it's not exciting until we get back up to at least 100,000 again.
And then next time when it gets over 200, it won't be exciting when it's swinging around 150.
Yeah, I'm just staring at my portfolio, being like, "Oh, what used to be." Oh my goodness! But there's no news about crypto anymore either. Like, you know, like nothing
It's a
interesting
good
has come
sign.
out.
It's a good sign.
We need some new products out there. That's why I think we'll have a lot of attention on us, because it seems like we're the only ones continuing to build in the space.
Build through the bear. That is the way to go.
What? Oh my god! I figured it out. I was trying to do it on staging and not production. That would make a lot of sense.
That would make a lot of sense.
Yep. Okay. All right, should be back up and running now. What do you think Tolkien thinks about the Palantir naming themselves after his books?
Like, I don't know. Like, it's like weird that like they're calling themselves hobbits as well. The followers of this guy from Palantir, they're more like the Urukai, aren't they?
I don't know. Hobbits are little weird creatures, so maybe these guys are little weird creatures too. It's Hobbit season. Figure out any way to boost my brain energy right now. After not sleeping, I'm like, oh, I need anything. I'm about to get super caffeinated today. Right, I think I got it now.
So apparently, the Pakistani foreign minister and the Iranian foreign minister on the phone right now, trying to get Iran, the Pakistani trying to get Iran to come to the table to the talks today. And I feel like you can, like, watching the price of oil, you can see how that conversation is currently swinging around. We're going to have some kind of explosive movement in the next half an hour, though, with it. I think far more explosive up if they say we're not attending the talks.
Uh-oh. I'm trying to figure out how to restart this bot still. It's been such a pain. Need to find developer reload window. That doesn't make sense. Let me open this. Oh my God, Claude, stop freaking out. Man, Claude really has just declined so much. It's so lazy that I compared it like. But I used to have a debate things like go back and forth between GPT and Claude to figure out the answer. But then Claude just started agreeing with everything, being like, "Yup, nothing from my end here." Yup, sounds good. And then I tested it by putting stuff in Grok, and it's like, oh, Grok actually wants a debate. And when I was using GPT and Grok, and they were actually debating again and having conversation, and I'm like, wow, this is how it used to be. Seems like a little sugar is working. Brain is coming back. Funny stuff, ETH. So I'm just reading some about ETH. Vitalik was like, Ethereum is not built to compete with high frequency trading platforms or be the fastest chain. It's meant to be the secure chain, the decentralized chain, the chain you rely on. Isn't that Bitcoin?
Yeah, but there's not much built on Bitcoin.
Yeah, you can't build on it, but still, I'm like, what kind of narrative is that? Like, oh, this is the financial rails of the future, but really, it's really not. A lot of the stuff you guys can do in traditional finance, you can't do here. You're gonna pay more to do it. It's gonna be slower, but I'm telling you guys, it's the financial rails of the future.
I don't disagree with him though. Like it's like it's like you can have the L2s be those like super fast settlement layers and Ethereum be the kind of like security layer of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I thought wasn't there L2's not going to be a thing anymore though? What is that whole narrative? Remember, like L2's are over. It's going to be L1s. I don't know. It's a lot of liquidity locked up there, so it'll stay around. And everyone built EVM stuff recently, so it does seem like they have a grip on technology right now. One minute left.
1 minute left of supercharge. What the hell? Whoa.
I'm flying by.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And that's it. Good to see you and everyone out there today. Thanks for joining in.
Should we see what happens in this last game before we...
Yeah, we can.
It's always nice to see who takes the last game. Oh, interestingly, you can't win the streaks when you, even though it's kind of ended in during Peg Chaser.
Oh yeah.
Bam.
All right, that's it, guys.
GG.
Good game. Enjoy the rest of your day out there. We'll be checking back in soon. Take care, everyone.